guys, this is Edwin from the Recording Connection. We're gonna go over arranging a track for a Topliner. Now, we all want our tracks to be top of the billboards. We want, for it to be all over the world. Now, the way usually it works traditionally is you create a track as a producer, right? And then you present it to writers, you play it for writers. If they love the track, they're gonna be inspired and they're gonna write to it. But how do we inspire them? That's the number one key, That's how we wanna sell them as producers. Or else there'll be like next track and then all those hours worth of work kind of just go on the back burner, right? And that's not what we wanna do. So, first thing, let's say, you created a track, you have all these sequences all over, how do we, create a build? How do we do things like that, right? So let me play you this track. Right, that's one section. And what I did here, look, check this out here. Right? There's a bunch of different sections, and we have to piece it together. This is going to be very useful as well when you're creating tracks, right? We want to take these songwriters, as soon as we engage them, we want to keep them engaged so they could start thinking, because they're thinking about a storyline. They're thinking, okay, where are we going next, right? And you're there as a producer to do that. So color code everything. Make sure, that this would actually help you see where everything is falling. So let's play this. That sounds like an intro, right? Just for now. It's not a final decision here, but let's just play these things. Okay, see how long this is. Now, the reason I say how long this is because we really want to keep everything very, very in a good time. What do I mean by this? Our listeners, as producers, we got to know that our listeners are only going to give us 7 seconds of attention span right away. Or else they're going to say next, right? 7 seconds. In 7 seconds, we need to engage them. Usually 7 seconds means around 8 bars if we're like at around 110, 120. Obviously, if it's lower, it's going to take a little bit longer. But we don't want to keep them there too long, right? So let's play this. Let's play the intro. If something else doesn't come up here, that intro may be a little too long, right? That intro is too long for me. I'm already bored, right? So we cut it in half. What's the next part? Well, after this, that either is what are our options? A verse, a pre-chorus, or a hook. It can't be a pre-chorus because it sounds like an intro, obviously. So it's either a verse or a hook. I'm leaning more towards a verse. So I'm going to look, what I do is I'm going to look for something it's verse, something where a singer could actually be inspired to write a verse. That sounds very full, right, guys? There's effects going, the keyboard, we might not want that section. Ooh, this is cool. This is cool and hip. I like this. Let's see what's going on. There's no piano. Verses are usually stripped down. Seems to be the repeat of this. What do we have here? That sounds like a pre-chorus, and the reason I say is pre-chorus usually come in with same energy as the verse. If it's not a breakdown, same energy as the verse, but it will kind of sprinkle little things here and there, you know? So let's hear how our transition goes from our intro to our verse. Perfect. Guys, remember, we only have 7 seconds for the intro. We want to be at the pre by second, by 20th second, 25th second. If we're at 30 seconds and we still are not at the pre-chorus, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble, because we want to be at the hook by 45 seconds. These are the things that I motivate you guys to study as well, you know, how your listeners actually listen to it. You know, you're actually kind of controlling them. You're controlling what they feel. You're controlling where their attention is going to go, right? But the other side of that is that they won't give you too much attention if they're bored. So that is good. Do here is drag it out. Beautiful. That will be my verse and pre, and then we bring in the hook, which is the strong part, right? Remember when I heard it, I was like, wow, there's a lot going on here. That will be my hook. That's perfect. So we can put it in here. Perfect. And guys, it's as easy as that. The number one trick, the number one thing I see producers doing a lot is building these skeletons, because with this, I have a whole song. What do I mean by this? I just literally copy paste this. And that'll be your middle section before verse 2, right? And we already have almost the whole song done. So guys, this is how you arrange a track. This is how you actually save time for you. Don't finish the whole track if you don't have lyrics to it, because you don't know what the lyrics are going to inspire you to do as well. So guys, this is how to arrange a track for a top liner.